Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I'm trying to be quiet and I wanted to film this morning, but it's really early and it's like 5. Oh, let me get the time. It's 6:06. I thought it was 5 because I was been up for a while. But Claude's still in bed. Yeah, so he has his little apartment. We call it his apartment, but it's like his kennel. And then at some time in the middle of the night, he'll get up and he'll come in my bed. So right now he was laying there, but once he started hearing me talking, he's now up. He's looking at me. And if you didn't know, I live in a huge studio, so I can see him. He can see me. So yeah. So I just wanted to say good morning. It's just been, you know what? I think the universe sent me a sign because I normally here in San Francisco, if you don't know, I live in San Francisco. Hello. Normally it is very cold in the summertime. We don't really experience our summers until September, October, somewhere around there. Yeah, usually that's when we experience our summers, and they are beautiful summers. So when everybody else is like, oh, we're getting ready to get cold, San Francisco is just heating up, and it's glorious that we're a little off season than everyone else. And I love that about my city. So yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, it's very, very cold. And so I try to warm it up because it's nothing like, I mean, I love cold because I sleep with the purifier on, and I love the cold on my face. But when I wake up in the morning, I want to be warm. And really, honestly, I normally will wear, it's like a sweater or something. But I had the heater on since around 5 this morning. So it's kind of toasty warm in here. But I forgot my train of thought, like literally went out the door. But yeah, the universe had sent a sign. Because, you know, I always say my mantra at least probably like 15-20 times a day. But normally San Francisco during this time, summer, July, we never in my neighborhood or anywhere, like if you're not immediately downtown, you will not see fireworks. And I would say July 4th used to be, you know, when I was a kid, it was like more along the lines of, you know, fireworks. But we normally never get to see the fireworks because where I live in San Francisco, it's too foggy, it's too cloudy, it's too everything. And it was absolutely clear on July 4th. It was beautiful. It was, I woke up, I took some video from where I live of the fireworks, and my word, it was just absolutely stunning. It was, you know, I thought Claude would be scared, but they were not that loud. Because I live far enough away from downtown to where you you didn't really see or experience all that, but it was very nice. Yeah. But that was the universe sending me a sign that everything's going to be exciting, powerful. It's going to be enormous. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out. And I will always have all the things that I need because I have them. They're with me. I carry them with me. And I think that, you know, I just wanted to come on and say good morning. Good morning. Come for your pumpkin, say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Claude. Did you sleep good? Did you sleep good? Yeah. well, I just thought it was just gonna be, it's just gonna be a beautiful, the rest of, you know, 2025. I feel it in my bones. Again, that is the first time I've seen fireworks. And it's been, oh my God, over 10 years. That's how long it's been since I've seen fireworks here in the city. And it's so nice to experience that. It's been a while. It's been a while, Pumpkin. It's been a while. Yeah. So I'm gonna get us like somewhat stable. I've got to wash my hair. These are the things that I need to accomplish today. One, I've got tissue here because I like to, I mean, if I blow my nose, I want a tissue, and I'm very ladylike because I carry it on me. But these are the things that I need to accomplish today. One, I need to wash my hair. It's time. It's really time. Second, I need to put away the clothes that I did, my laundry that I did yesterday. I didn't take you with me because laundry's laundry. You don't need to see that. Yeah, so, and yeah, so then I've got to do that. So wash hair, put clothes away, and then my next thing is to wash my comforter. So I'll probably do that Monday. Yeah, I'll do it on Monday. But yeah, that's kind of it. And then I wanted to vacuum. I just reordered some, because I have a Bissell, the steamer. I just ordered some new pads. So I'm going to, once I get the pads in, and they should be in on Monday or Tuesday, then I'm going to steam the entire apartment because, hello, I do have a dog, and so I just want to make sure that my house is clean as possible. So yeah, so we're going to get that steaming done, and yeah, just lots of excitement going on. And then I am working on a project. I'm working on a project that really is close to my heart, is because it's the field that I'm in, and I'm going to do a quick project, and this is just for me to stay sane and to honestly to monetize it, because I think it's a project that I can clearly make a couple bucks off of, because it's honestly it's well thought out, heavily researched, so it's not going to be something that instantaneously I just pop out. I'm researching, writing, ChatGPT and some of that stuff, because why work twice as hard when you can just literally just ask ChatGPT to review and to give you to provide you some much guidance, because I don't have an editor or anything like that. So yeah, so I'm working on that, and still doing them my YouTube, because I enjoy talking with strangers out of the universe. Or most of the time it's people I know, and their family, and I love them all so dearly. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do today, and boy, I need some color. I just, oh God, I got an itch somewhere. Oh. So yeah, so I like I said, I think I told you guys before, I stopped tanning years ago. I stopped tanning. I stopped doing all that, because I just don't want to. I don't particularly enjoy sitting and laying in the sun. That's not my jam. That's not my jam. But I do, you know, a friend, Cassandra, did tell me about, I think I took a video of some self tanner that she uses, and it works really well. I saw she didn't look orange at all. She looked really brown. So I might have to use some of that. Again, I don't have a job, so we're spending our money wisely. And right now, that's not a want. It's not a need, it's a want. So we're gonna work on that. I do have some some like oil tanning stuff, but I don't think it's a self tanner. So we probably won't be using that because it's oil and I do not want to burn. Yeah, so that's kind of what my plans are today, is to wash hair, put those clothes away, and then kind of vacuum and get prepared for my steamer that's coming. My steaming cloths, I already have the steamer. So my steaming cloths that are coming, so I can, when they come, all I have to do is just quick vacuum again and steam all the areas that are exposed. I have a huge rug, but I definitely, you know, with rugs you can sometimes hide stains. Excuse me. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, that's my plans for today. I won't show you how I wash my hair because I think I've shown you that before. I definitely need a haircut. I could do it myself, but why? Yeah, and yeah, I want a haircut. So we'll see. Okay, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. All right, bye. Good morning. Video will be late this week. It should have been up Monday. Today is, I believe, Tuesday. And yeah, we're just getting started. Yeah, so, wow. So, good morning. And Claude and I have already gone for our walk this morning. But yeah, so I'm going to do the second part of what I should have did this weekend, but I'm going to put those clothes away. And then I'm going to work on my project because I want to get some of it done. And then third, I'm going to make me a really good lunch because I think I deserve it. Yeah, so there's that. Claude is here. He's down here. It's my little guy. Oh, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get picked up. Boy, he's getting heavy. Boy, you're getting heavy, Pumpkin. You're getting heavy. You're getting heavy. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Good morning. This vlog has not been turning out the way I wanted it to. I really wanted to have this up on Monday, but I filmed. How can you have it up on Monday if you filmed on Tuesday? You're filming today, Thursday, so yeah. So, but I am gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up probably into today, which is Thursday of July 10th, I believe. Yeah, so it's gonna go up today. It's very short, little clips here and there. But welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren. Claude's here. We just got back from our walk. I have just been really trying to figure out like my filming schedule and what I'm trying to do. I was going to talk about goals this week. I was going to talk about how to set a realistic goal, but I think I'll save that for this weekend. I'll really contribute a number of my ideas and my time towards that, and I'll make a whole pseudo presentation about how to set realistic goals and what is a goal, and I'll talk in depth to that, because a lot of times people say set a goal, oh, like, oh, you know, I want this, but you have to build the building blocks in order to set the goal. So we'll talk about that, and I'll keep it real. I'll keep it not really high level. I'll just keep it really basic and easy for everyone to understand. And we'll just do it that way. So I'll talk about goals, but really what I've been doing this last week is I talked to one recruiting firm, and talked to them about what I'm looking for in my next role. So they're like literally searching for me. And also just applying to roles. A lot of the roles that I applied to maybe like 4 or 5 months ago are still being listed as new roles, which I think that they're just having the role out there just to get people applying to roles and they're really not valid. So there is that. But really what I'm trying to do is I'm really going to go heavy into this project that I'm working on. So I'm working on a project when it has to do with AI and recruiting and how that whole space is really changing the game. And I will make it into just a ebook so anyone can purchase, and it'll be for a nominal fund. I mean, everybody spends like $10-15 on coffee alone, so I don't think that buying a ebook is going to break anyone's bank. But yeah, so I'm actively working on that, and I might reach out to some friends who are also in the recruiting space to ask them to give their input on my project as well, just so we can have a well-rounded kind of aspect on what it is to recruit in this space. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Gotta stop saying so and so and so and so and so. So the minute I say it, the minute I do it. Listening to some really hot music lately, some R&B, which is, I love R&B, but I'm not one of those people who likes like some of those crooners. I'm like Keith Sweat, The Begging. I cannot take that. But I'm a girl's girl, and I love men, but I'm telling you, K1. Oh my gosh, I'm literally in love with her music. And just 9 EPs, I'm like, I want 9 more songs. Like, I want 9 more songs. So it's very good. It's very sensual, and I'm loving it. So that's been on my repeat. Also classic Sade, classic Stevie Wonder, those are the classics. Those are the things that I will consistently listen to. Steely Dan. I grew up on Steely Dan. So all that music is still in my repertoire. And, occasionally I like to listen to a little to help me when I'm cleaning, little cleaning inspiration. And that's usually where Steely Dan, Gino Vanelli, that's where all those names, because that's what my mom used to do when she used to clean. She'd play her music. So that's very much ingrained in what I do when I clean. One thing I have not done is I have not finished putting away my clean clothes. So that's going to be my project today. I'm going to finish doing that. Also, change sheets and everything. That's all been done. I'm going to actively work on, again, my project. And I'm getting prepared for tomorrow because my show comes back on as Foundation. As you know, I think I talked about Foundation a while ago. That's my sci-fi show. That's an Isaac Asimov book, and I've read the book, and I think I want to reread the book because it's so good. I put him up there with Octavia Butler. Octavia Butler, her books, have been. I'm a science fiction person, and I love science fiction. And actually, I have been listening to Project Hail Mary because I know that the movie's coming out. So I am one of those people who likes to read books before movies come out. So I have been listening to Audible on Project Hail Mary, and can I tell you, I'm enjoying listening, but my preference is to read. I don't know what it is. I think listening is great, but I think reading, to me, because I give those characters the voices that are in my head, the voices that I think that they should have. And when you're listening, that voice is already been, it's already been developed by somebody else. So that's a change. That's something that I'm not used to. So getting used to, listening to the book. I'm like halfway. I think I'm on chapter, 16, and I'm enjoying the book. I mean, it has brought me to tears a couple times. Like, I'm getting teary now because it has brought me to tears because you know, the way that Andrew Weir writes is it's very comical, but it's also very real. And if you're a scientist, you kind of think in terms of, you know, he always tends to get the science right. And I think that's one thing I truly admire about Andrew Weir. And I think he's quickly becoming one of my favorite writers is because of his level of detail and his thinking, how you answer those huge questions, and how you reason and you think analytical about like choices that you make, decisions, and if you don't have a heavy science background, I think his movies will give you that that lift to get into that. I've never been into science like that, but I've always loved astronomy, and I honestly wish my brain was wired that way. It just, I won't say it is not, it is, but I just haven't developed it in the sense of getting intricate into the science, the details of like, you know, atoms, neutrons, protons, neutrinos, and all those different things. I haven't really gone into depth with that, but that is an area that I definitely can see an interest in. You know, you're never too old to start a new passion. So that's something that I'm gonna, you know, kind of investigate and maybe do something to that effect. In like the next coming years. I do have things that I am consistently trying to work on, like my French, my playing violin. Those are all the things that I really want to devote some time to doing. And you know what? I really should stop saying that these are things that I would like to do and start saying these are things that I am doing. That's the goal, setting goals. So setting realistic, being authentic, and yeah, so reading that book, actively looking for a job, working on a project, and just trying to stay sane and positive. I have my morning mantra, I have my evening mantra, and I'd say those mantras throughout the day. I've been actively trying to move my body, and you know, I walk Claude 3 times a day. And I'm just getting out there and moving and thinking positive and trying to eat better, because I think that is really, I think that's really helpful, is when you start to eat better. And I've also been taking magnesium. I was taking magnesium years ago and then I stopped, but I'm really getting on that train again, taking magnesium, because I think it helps with sleep. Because even though I am an early riser and I go to sleep pretty early, but there are times when I think the stress of, you know, employment and all those different things can really affect my body. So trying to, you know, deal with that as well. So, you know, taking magnesium really helps, L-theanine, creatine, and so I'm taking, you know, K2, D3, I'm taking all those things to kind of help me stay sane, healthy, and happy. And just getting my body moving in the morning, that has really helped. And trying to get that light really early in the morning, because it helps set up that rhythm, the circadian rhythm for me. And yeah, that's kind of like what I've been doing for the last like couple weeks. Again, these are the things that I'm going to be actively working on today, is getting my project up and somewhat cohesive, working on putting those clothes away, and I hopefully, you know, you have a good week, and I'll see you, you know, this weekend. I don't really do much of anything because I really enjoy my rent. I really enjoy my rent. And I just don't have, you know, unlimited, like I really am really frugal when it comes to spending my money, in a sense that I don't want to spend money, but when I leave this house, I'm spending like $100 a day. That's literally just going to the store and back. It's $100. every single time. There's not a day where it's not $100. So we like to be very specific about what we're doing, what we spend money on. But yeah, because I'm a wealthy person, but how you stay wealthy is you don't spend your money. Okay. Yeah, and my hair turned out really good. My hair turned out really good, and I've just been really like loving it. And I wrap it up at night, just because, you know, I want to keep this fresh, straight going. And yeah, it's pretty long. And I was talking to my sister, and I was telling her that I wanted to get it cut like up to here, and she was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Why?" I was like, right here." I was like, "Cause that's like a cute little length." And she was like, "No." So I'm probably gonna get like this much cut. So it's still pretty long. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be working on. I usually get my hair cut at Supercuts because they do a million cuts a day, and so I think they're very proficient. And I usually don't get someone who's brand new. I get someone who's been working there for a number of years, and I get my hair cut. And there's a specific lady who cuts it, and she moved another location, but they always, you know, if you go somewhere with somebody who's black, who, I'm just saying this for the black girls, go somewhere who's somebody black and they are Supercuts, then they should be able to cut your hair. And they're really, really cautious about how much they cut, because they will double check and triple check and quadruple check on, you know, how much they're going to cut. So they're really clear, and they're really precise on how much they'll cut, and they'll keep asking you, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" So I like that. But yeah, so we got on so many different tangents of things. So yeah, so hopefully you're having a wonderful week, and I'll catch you later. Ciao. Bye.